Good morning and welcome back to Horry-Georgetown Technical College's Facebook Live Open House Week. I'm here on the Conway campus with Candace Howell. She is going to give you a big overview of several programs that she oversees, so I'm going to let her take the lead and tell you all about it.
Well, good morning, everybody, and also with me is Professor Tina Donnelly.
Morning.
Tina and I work together in multiple areas here at the college. We have several programs underneath what we like to call our umbrella, and so basically we're going to go over those programs with you, tell you a little bit about the programs, and ours are unique too because they're also available not only in person, but also 100% online, which is part of the new Distance Learning Institute initiative. So first and foremost, the programs that are underneath me, I'm an academic chair here and also a professor. I have accounting, business administration, marketing, hospitality, public service administration, administrative office technology, and also interior design. And then later we're also going to talk about another great program area that I have, which is personal care services, and that's when you'll meet Associate Professor Audrey Heisler. So Tina, let's kick it off with you a little bit. Let's talk about hospitality first. You know, this is one of our founding programs here at the college. Talk a little bit about that program area and really what you do with students.
Sure. So our hospitality program is an opportunity for our students to really get front of the house experience, as we call it in the industry. So these are majors like travel tourism, areas such as event management, travel tourism, cruise lines, food and beverage, all front of the house, so everything other than the culinary opportunities in the industry. So it's an opportunity really to serve guests to the best of your ability. So if you love people and you love to serve people and make them happy, this is where you want to be in the hospitality industry and in this major. We've seen significant growth, and we're obviously in Myrtle Beach, the mecca for hospitality here in South Carolina and on the Grand Strand. So we're in a perfect location and position for this degree.
And what's really nice is all our degrees are similar. They're associates of applied science. So that means they're 5 semesters long. They range anywhere from 60 credits to 69 credits, but most of them max out at 66. We also have the accounting program as well, so that falls under the umbrella there too. But all the programs that I mentioned under business administration, to include hospitality, also have an internship component, which we feel like is really valuable to our students because it allows them to go out into industry and have some actual workforce experience to say, hey, you know, this is my career path, now let me try it and make sure I love it. And a lot of times the students are offered positions. This is another area that Professor Donnelly is over, and I'd love for her to chat with you a little bit about the internships and kind of what the students go through, because you really have to refine them and get them ready to go to work.
Thank you, yes. So when I start the process with them of their internship opportunity, we go through resume building, we go through interviews, we go through assessment, and I really take time with them and make sure that they're prepared when they're going out to interview with employers in the industry. It's also a huge opportunity for the student. In most cases, some of these folks never have resumes, these students, or they've built it in an English 101, but in 2 years they haven't refined it. So this is an opportunity for them to do that. And then they're going out into industry, interviewing, hopefully getting or having an internship opportunity, and they're representing Horry-Georgetown Tech. So we work on all of those soft skills before they're ready to go out and interview, and they do all of that with me. So they get to know me well, and they spend quite some time with me before their internship.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's nice about the internship too is when they're on internship, they're actually employers of the business. In a lot of cases, our internships are paid. We never promise that, of course, but it's real work experience, and we do it in the last 2 semesters so that if the employer does have a good fit with the student, they can hire them because they're at the end of their academic career here with us. We do have some shorter programs too. We have the basic business certificate, also important to note that program. It's really the first 2 semesters of the full business administration degree. And you can take classes here with us in any of these program areas in multiple formats. So you can come face-to-face in class, you can go hybrid, or you can go 100% online. A lot of times people are talking about, well, I really want to go to school, but I work full-time, or I'm watching my kids. When am I going to find the time? Well, the new online, 100% online programs allow for that. You can have that time to still go and get that degree. Last program I'm going to talk about, which is why we're in this particular building because it was recently renovated, is our interior design program. This is a hybrid program, also distance learning, that we revived last year. It's 2 semesters, and then the students get a certificate and they can go right into the workforce. This fantastic program is hands-on experience in interior design. This particular building would be a project that the students would get to work on, where they would actually go in a facility, take a hard look at what needs to be changed and updated, and they learn all the processes from fixtures and flooring to walls. They learn all about the history of interior design, as well as AutoCAD, how to lay it out, how to lay out a room the right way. But also they learn architectural graphics too, so that they can actually understand construction plans. So that program is a cohort, and it starts in the fall, ends in the spring, and we rerun a new section every single year. So that's a little bit about our program areas. It's a lot. If you ever want to contact me, again, Candace Howell, you can reach me here at the college, 843-349-7132, or you can always send me an email. If you're interested in hospitality or marketing or any of our other programs, you can also contact Professor Donnelly.
Yes.
You want to give me your number?
Yeah, absolutely. So 843-477-2022. And also for employers that are watching this, if you're interested in internship opportunities or having our students or becoming part of our opportunity as a whole, please reach out to me and let me know. We have a great program, and there's some great students out there.
Yeah, and I should point out too that we have 100% placement in all of the program areas that we talked about, and that's largely in part to our local employers being very open to hiring Horry-Georgetown graduates, which we're very excited about. But if we do have employers that are ever interested in students, whether it's internship or you have position postings, please reach out, let us know. We always appreciate that. We do pass that along to our Career Resource Center and directly to our students within program areas. So now that we've talked a little bit about all of our program areas.
I do have one question.
Oh, we have a question.
About the online classes and programs. Are those easier to take than in person?
That is a great question. Okay. So easier in terms of rigor for courses? Not necessarily. But what's nice about online that's different than coming in person, and this is why this is such a great question, is its flexibility. It's harder in the sense that you have to be your own boss, and you have to pay attention to deadlines because you don't have an instructor right in front of you saying, don't forget Wednesday your paper's due. However, we have a fantastic course structure where it's going to remind you with calendars. We're going to be constantly posting in a news feed, letting you know what you need to be doing, but you can do it at your own pace. It's very convenient. I think that you'd really enjoy it, and we've had a lot of students that have taken some classes in person, some classes online. They really enjoy the online flexibility. So great question, but no, they're the same difficulty, but it does require you to work independently and meet those deadlines.
And there is some help available if you do need assistance as an online student.
Absolutely. There's the same resources that are available to a student who's on campus are also available online, so very important to note, whether it's tutoring, you want to have a paper proofread, the library services, all of that's available as well. Doesn't matter which way you take courses, we're going to support you as a whole. And you'll also have your own dedicated online advisor too to help you with your classes and what should I take, when should I take it.
And we're real. We're your advisors, we're your professors. So if you're taking hospitality courses, you'll have me. If you're taking marketing or business, you may have one of us.
Yeah, and that's another thing to point out too, is that you will form a relationship with someone here on campus that'll guide you through the process, regardless of whether you're in person or online. We take a very personalized approach to getting our students from point A to point Z, which is graduation.
Awesome.
Okay, very good. Okay, so up next, Personal Care Services. I'm going to introduce you now to Associate Professor Audrey Heisler. Audrey, welcome.
Thank you.
So this is Audrey's beautiful space. We are in Building 500 on the Conway campus, and Audrey's going to tell us a little bit about Personal Care Services, which is open to public, by the way. So,
Well, I am, like she said, Associate Professor Ms. Heisler, and I am in charge of the Cosmetology and Aesthetics programs. Our cosmetology program is housed on the Conway campus in Building 500. All of your classes would be held in this building. The course covers about 3 semesters, and we usually enroll twice a year, which would be fall and the winter in January. It's very hands-on, so we like to get right there with our students. As you know, the beauty industry is all about hair, skin, nails. So you start out with your core classes. You start out with taking hair cutting, hair coloring, chemical waving, and all that theory that goes behind all that. And then we work on mannequins. And once you reach your hour requirement, Then our clinic floor is open, like she said earlier, to the public, where you can have the actual hands-on experience with clients coming in, booking appointments from the front desk, and greeting them and doing the whole service layout. Our aesthetics program gets a little bit more in-depth about the skincare aspect. So you learn about chemical peels, microdermabrasion, facials, body waxing, and all of that is housed on our Grand Strand campus down in the Market Common area. That is a really good course if you're interested in the skincare industry, and it's only one semester, so you're done in a short period of time. We do focus on making sure that you are ready to take the state board. It's 1,500 hours for cosmetology and 450 for aesthetics. We put a lot of emphasis on our state board exam. There's lots of prep. You'll be well prepared, and we do have a 100% pass rate for both of those programs, as well as 100% placement for jobs afterwards. They get experience as well on the aesthetics with working on the clients, bringing them in, doing those services. Cosmetology is a great way to kind of, I would say it's like a box of chocolates. Like, which piece do you like? You can go into hair coloring, you can go into hair cutting, you can really run the whole gamut of what you want to do. We're going to actually take a tour of our new facility that was renovated in January and walk into the clinic so you can see what our clinic experience is like. So if you want to follow me. As you can see, we just entered the lobby, and then this is our cosmetology clinic. This is where the students will work on the client. So you, as a client, would be able to come in and make an appointment for any service at a discounted rate. All of the services are overseen by the professor that's on. So as you can see as we walk up, it's a beautiful view. Every room has a water view. So as you can see, this is one of our students, Casey. Casey, can you tell us a little bit about your experience and what you're going to do after graduation?
I'm going to be working in a salon in Market Commons called Celia's Hair Works. For the time being, I'll be behind the chair until I figure out whether I want to open my own salon, maybe go in the direction of education. We'll see.
Awesome. And as you can see, even Miss Candace Howell gets her hair done here. We like to spread the wealth. Everybody comes in. Like I said, we do haircuts, perms, color, chemical waving, relaxers, all the services that a regular salon would offer, but at a discounted rate. We can kind of go this direction. And then we have Miss Strickland.
Oh, wow.
She is one of our professors here at the campus. And the great thing about our instructors and being in the real world is they also work in a salon, so we're bringing all that cutting edge education to the school to make sure that they're getting the best of the education that they can and they're well prepared for graduation and getting out to the salon and being successful. As I said before, we not only offer hair services, but we do offer nail services as well. So we do have a nail salon here. Look at that. Okay, that's all we have for cosmetology and aesthetics. Is there any questions?
I'll switch with you.
Okay.
I'll sign up for us.
Okay.
All right, so that covers it for business, hospitality, cosmetology, and interior design. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like or comment on this video to have your application fee waived. And I will see you guys at 2 o'clock for sports tourism.